try to make it better in Ohio, but we still a long ways to go. We've come a long way.
So I'm here with Chris Miller from the Underground Railroad Freedom Center, and we know about the story that's being told here in large part about the long fight for emancipation. But what happened right after? How did we as a nation start to finally work to fulfill that long-held promise of freedom for every man and every woman? How did we do that?
Well, in 1865, with the ending of the Civil War, to bring the country back together, we have an era which we call Reconstruction.
Sure.
And so these are the Reconstruction amendments we have here in our museum, the 13th, the 14th, and the 15th Amendment.
Okay.
The 13th Amendment abolishing slavery, but as many scholars say, leaving the window for slavery to be transferred over into incarceration.
Gotcha.
And so you see that in Section 1. You also have the 14th Amendment, and this is giving equal protection under the law. And then you have the 15th Amendment, which is franchising black men, giving them the right to vote.
And you said men because, of course, women's suffrage didn't come until just 100 years ago, right? And then, of course, this fight had to continue through the Voting Rights Act and even until today to make sure that truly every voice can be heard.
Right, exactly. So it's important to understand that these rights and liberties were not given. There were people who were fighting for the opportunity to have these rights and liberties, that being people of color as well as women. And as you can see here, you know, even as early before the turn of the century, women were gathering, talking about giving women suffrage, or the opportunity to vote. So keep it in mind, these are very important documents within our American democracy. So when we talk about democracy, we need to look at who are the builders of that democracy. And you will often find it were those who participated in the Underground Railroad, but also those who fought for the Union to have these rights to come to move forward with the Reconstruction Amendment.
Wow. So the right to vote, a precious right that was fought for and won after a long struggle, and maybe a reminder why nobody should take that right for granted today. Everybody should make their voice heard. Everybody should register to vote and cast a ballot.
Absolutely, absolutely. Many people have died for it. Keep it in mind that the struggle did not just end with these amendments, because that struggle will still continue on even into the 20th century.
Thank you so much, Chris.
Thank you.